um, for like 4 years. I had called you guys yesterday, so I just needed somebody to call back and give me some type of insight or any kind of help.
You've been going through harassment for 4 years?
Yes,
Who's been harassing you, sir?
law enforcement, such as Gary Police Department, like Lake County. I don't know if this is like a joint task force operation or Indiana State Police is using local um, agencies. I don't know what's going on, but what I can say is that I have been going through torture for the past 4 years. I don't know what to do. Um, I need help.
Okay, sir. If you have a complaint against a Gary police officer or the Gary Police Department, you have to be specific and give me a specific incident that you're referring to. Now, if it's something that the Lake County Police Department is doing, you have to contact them. If it's the State Police Department, you have to contact their agency.
All right, so you said I have to give you a specific incident?
You're saying you've been harassed. What's the harassment?
All right, so illegal searches and seizures. I've been going through that. I've went
Okay,
through.
you have to give me a specific incident. You said illegal searches or seizures.
Okay, a specific incident happened in, I would say 2022, where I was outside my residence on 1925 Georgia Street. At least 4 or 5 officers came and searched me and took my my wife to jail on that day. Her name is Janet Lewis. If you need a birth date, I can give you that.
Why was she arrested?
If you need a date, the date would be the day she was arrested, and that was the date that it happened and took place.
Why was she arrested?
Disorderly conduct, but that was a false arrest.
Did
Actually,
you go to court for that?
yes, she went to court for it.
And what was the outcome of the court appearance?
Basically, she had to just show up, I guess, to court, and they dismissed the case. But
Okay.
we wanted to pursue a civil rights case, but we couldn't get an attorney to get on the case because these people have so much influence that they are they are violating Sixth Amendment rights. I have proof that I've tried to get civil rights attorneys. I've tried to get like legal aid assistance from ACLU and from all organizations that is nonprofit. I've done everything that I possibly can to try to get this situation settled, but nobody is trying to help me, including now I'm here at Internal Affairs. Now I'm here talking to you guys, and I just need a detective for harassment to look at all the evidence that I have, and then maybe we can say whether we can step in, whether we can't step in, or whether we don't need to investigate. These are professionals, and I'm saying that your officers, which are professionals, are doing this to me. So I need someone to step in because I'm in danger. I've been assaulted throughout this thing. I can bring up dates for that, where I've been into fights with people. Now I've done all that I can, and I've defended myself enough. I need law enforcement to step in and stop what's going on.
You say you've been in a fight with people. Who have you been in fights with, sir?
I've got into a fight with my neighbors because these are the people that they're utilizing. These people are on neighborhood watch. This is a neighborhood watch area. One of these people have even admitted that they are neighborhood watch. I don't know the name of the guy that I fought, but I know the address of where these people are located.
When did the fight take place? This week or yesterday? Or when
it took place in June. Let Let me look at. I got a whole YouTube channel, so you guys can even look at my YouTube channel if you need to. I'm about to look at the date of when the officers came, and I had to tell them what was going on. And they had body-worn cameras that day. What was the name of this? When was the date? When was the date? When was the date? The date. June 7th. June 7th, I was into it with someone. Fought with someone.
So you had a fight with somebody?
Yes.
Okay, so if you had a fight with somebody, what's your complaint against the police department?
The complaint with so the police came to my residence because the neighbor called law enforcement. I told them that the guy assaulted me first because I was going over there complaining about noise. See, this is where all the harassment is coming from anyway. Like, these people just create noise and create drama. And I've complained numerous of times about it. And then I went over to the residence to tell these people to stop making noise. And one of the guys came out and like walked up on me, and I was backing up the whole time and ended up swinging on me. And so, like I did the best that I could to defend myself. So what I'm saying is, like, these people, like, and that's just one incident. I've had another incident where I had to get into a fight with my cousin. He came to my residence and assaulted me. My wife was a witness to that. So it's getting to a point where, and then I also had a gun pulled out on me by one of my other neighbors.
Okay, did you make a report on that, sir?
The thing is, after so long, when you keep trying to ask law enforcement to investigate a situation or investigate what's happening and what's going on, and they keep telling you like we don't get into that, or like they'll say, okay, we'll investigate it, but don't never do anything or don't really investigate. After a while,
if you have an incident with your neighbor, you get a no contact order, and you go to the prosecutor's office and attempt to get a no contact order against your neighbor?
No, I didn't. But it's not only my neighbor that's causing the trouble, is what I'm saying. And this is why I say I need a detective. I need professionals to step in, because I'm dealing with professionals that are not only just working one specific person. They are working multiple people. They're using multiple people to cause trouble. And this is what I'm saying as far as like...
Who is using multiple people to cause trouble?
Law enforcement, because I don't know.
You have to be specific, sir. Because when you first called, you said that the Gary Police, the state police, and the county police. Now I'm asking you for specific incidents, and who you have to give me.
If I say Gary Police Department, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying law enforcement.
So what's the that's what I'm trying to get at is you're saying they're arresting. What's the harassment that the Gary Police Department is doing? Because you just said they're using other people to harass you. Who are the police department using to harass you?
Neighbors, family members, anybody that's in my vicinity that they can coerce, or I don't know how these people are doing it. I don't know what they're doing to have these people do the things that they're doing. I need a detective, somebody that's professional. I'm not a detective. I'm not the person that can be able to explain to you how these people are conducting money laundering or doing anything that's criminal. That's why I need a professional to step in, because it's not my job to be able to tell you exactly how these people. That's for you guys to find out. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm the victim. That's all I'm here for. I'm giving you the layout of what's happening to me. Can you please step in and do your job, please?
Okay, you said that they're money laundering?
Sir, no, I was giving an example. So what I'm saying is, I just need a professional, detectives, to please step in and investigate my claims and see what's going on.
Okay, let's do this. Lay out the harassment. Give me a list of incidents where you believe you're being harassed by your neighbors and how you believe that the police are connected to that. Why do you think the police are connected to your neighbors or your relatives harassing you?
Okay, first of all, one of my neighbors has a police officer in like their family or whatever the case may be. I've got into it. I've got into I don't know the officer's name. I don't know these people's name. These are random people. These people come at random, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I need a professional to step in because I don't know who these people are. These people are just being told whatever to do, and they're doing it. But this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I've argued with this person once before, and I have this person on my YouTube channel where we've argued about the noise harassment, the noise that they're causing in the area. And that's one incident where I've got into it with this person that's a law enforcement officer, that works for Lake County Sheriff's. And then I got into it with another neighbor across the street. Come to find out that this person actually works for or is on the community council board or whatever that is for the city for the city of Gary or whatever the case may be. See, these people, it's just too many people that's under the color of law that it's just too many incidents of arguing with people that's under the color of law. These are law-abiding citizens that they either got city jobs or they work with law enforcement or they got something to do with law. It's too many connections. So I need professionals to please step in and investigate and see what's going on, because I've been through violence. I've been through too much suffering. I've been through too much harassment, illegal searches and seizures, too many stops. I've had at least 4 or 5 encounters in the month of October with law enforcement that I can prove. That's on my YouTube channel that everybody is watching. I need help.
Now, you say that you contacted other agencies, like you said that. Who did you say you contacted? Some type of legal assistance? They won't assist you?
Yes, they won't assist me because they don't really.
Why won't they assist you?
They don't know the seriousness of the situation. They don't understand what's going on. So, as far as me telling them that basically that I'm being harassed by law enforcement, that I'm going through illegal surveillance and all this other stuff, they're just not.
You say you're going through illegal surveillance. Who's doing surveillance on you?
That's you asking me a question that I need a detective to step in and find out.
How do you know people are doing surveillance on you?
I mean, after so long of you, like, constant 4 years of harassment, evidently somebody's harassing you. I mean, somebody's surveilling you somehow, some way. I don't know how. My phone at the same time is being hacked. You can look into my phone, my devices if you need to. I need detectives to step in and see what's going on. I don't know how.
What I would suggest, if you're saying your devices are being hacked into, you might want to have you contacted the FBI in reference to you say your phones are being hacked into?
I'm saying that my phone or my emails is being like tracked or some type of way these people are doing things, because.
Why do you think that's happening? How do you know that's happening?
Because there is like harassment on like platforms that I go to, things that I visit and stuff like that. Like, they'll show me things that I'm doing in my house. Like, they'll put things out there to show that, oh, okay, yeah, we know that you're doing this, or we know we got this going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go on I go on my social media platform and I'll see nothing but police for the whole reels that I want to watch. All the reels that I watch, I'm going to see law enforcement. They're going to show me something with law enforcement abusing people's rights. They're going to show me stuff. And I don't follow nothing that deals with that. I don't follow anything that deals with that. I'm following people like the president of the United States and politics and Congress or whatever the case may be. But these people will show me like police abusing people, literally, like, you know, beating them up, shooting them, doing all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know what it is to like maybe intimidate me, or I don't know what it is, but it's harassment because it's every day and it's overwhelming. So what I need you guys to do is please just investigate what's going on and have a detective investigate the harassment that's happening within the jurisdiction of Gary. I can't tell you exactly who's doing it because I'm not a professional. I can't investigate who is causing this type of trouble. I don't know what's going on, but I know that I can prove that Gary Police Department was involved. I can prove that Lake County was involved.
How do you know the Gary? You said you can prove that the Gary Police Department was involved. How can you prove that? What information do you have to make you think that the Gary Police Department?
Because my claims and because my evidence is based off of the Gary Police Department and Lake County. That's why I can prove it.
What evidence do you have, sir? Do you have physical evidence of this?
I got physical, video evidence, audio evidence.
Of the Gary Police Department and Lake County Police Department harassing you?
Yes.
And what was the harassment in? Just give me an example of one of the pieces of evidence that you have of harassment.
Example of one of the pieces of evidence that
you say you have video for the Lake County Gary Police. So give me an example of one of the pieces of evidence that you have that shows harassment.
I can't give an example, but I can tell you a specific situation, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I was walking down the street, I was walking down Fifth Avenue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the police pulled me over while I was walking, which nobody goes through. Since I've lived here my whole life. I was born in Gary. Nope, I've never been stopped or pulled over, like just by walking though. So I was walking down Fifth Avenue, and I was stopped and searched for no valid reason. The guy couldn't even find my couldn't even find my name within the system and just let me go. So these catch and releases happen periodically. Like it always is consistent. So what I'm saying.
What was the officer's name that stopped you?
I don't know the name of the officer that stopped me.
What was the date on that? See if I can look up at the date. What was the date on that?
The date was, I got it on video. The date was, let's see, I think October 9th, because that was the day that my wife was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor. So let me look at this. Yes, October 9th, 2025.
Okay. Now you said you have you got a video on YouTube of this?
I got my whole YouTube channel is surrounded by this misconduct that I'm going through. So if you
what's the YouTube channel?
Just give me a second. You could put in Almighty Zoe -IG. Everything is lowercase.
What is it again?
Almighty Zoe, ALMIGHTYZO-IG.
What I would suggest, sir, also, if you believe that the Lake County Police Department is harassing you, also contact them in reference to this. And you said the state police, I will contact them also. If you believe your civil rights are being violated, you can contact the FBI in regards to this. I would just say, if you get stopped and you feel that you're being wrongly stopped, request a supervisor at that time to come out to that location. If not, then you can request a supervisor at a later time to come out and talk to them. If you think it's other agencies now, as far as police agencies having your neighbors and your relatives harass you, I don't know how that is possible, but that's what I would suggest.
But this is what I mean. Like, what if this is like some small group within law enforcement that's causing this trouble? I mean, come on, y'all know.
What have they done? What have they done to you? Okay, you've been stopped. People
Right.
come to your house because your neighbors called. But
Right.
other than those instances where the police have been called, what reason do you believe, like with your neighbors or your relatives? Why would the police even have contact? They wouldn't even know these people.
Okay. So, and this is why it's so important for us to have a detective investigate what's going on so we can answer these questions, sir. I don't like
No,
I can sit up and speculate all day with you. I can sit up and speculate all day. But when it comes down to an actual investigation based on the claims that I have, the broad claims that I have, because right now I know for a fact that it's a federal crime for me to sit up here and make false reports about an incident taking place. I understand that. I'm aware of that.
Right. But you haven't given me any specifics on exactly what an officer is doing to harass you. Just because they stop you on the street.
I did. I just told you that someone that is harassment. If I just told you that it consistently happens, that
you
is
consistently. That it happens once a week, twice a week, once a month.
This is
once a year, twice. What's consistent?
It's only like every 4 months or 5 months. It really doesn't. It based on just the whole fact that I keep having encounters with police at all is enough. I don't have a criminal record, sir. I don't have a criminal record at all. The only criminal record that I have is carrying a gun without a license, which I have a license for now, and I'm guessing driving without a license, and that's it. That's all I have, sir. So it's no reason for me to consistently be in trouble with the law or constantly dealing with police encounters when I don't even have a violent criminal history, or I don't have a drug case. I don't have nothing that puts me within the scope of any criminalization or to be criminalized or demonized at all.
Okay. So in the past, say year, how many times have you had interactions with law enforcement?
I would say I have dealt with it at least over 32 officers for the Gary Police Department.
32 officers?
Yes, sir.
In a year?
Yeah.
A year?
No, not within a year. Within a year, I would say I've dealt with at least seven
and
officers.
What was for each contact you had with a law enforcement officer, what was the reason?
What was the reason I dealt with these officers?
Why did you have contact with law enforcement?
Either it was arguing about noise within the area, or it was either I called for noise in the area, or some people called the people that called the police on me on June 7th about the altercation that we had in the fight. And then another neighbor called the law enforcement, which is on the other side of me, the left side of me. They called law enforcement for the fact that their I guess close family member was like having a mental breakdown, and I was just telling him to calm the noise down. That's all I was telling them. And that's where the guns was pulled, and it was a lot of stuff going on. So this is what I'm saying. My life is in danger, and I'm coming forth with this information. I need someone to investigate and
What
figure
makes
out.
you believe? What makes you believe your life's in danger?
First, this is starting to become violent. That's why my life is in danger. Because
Has law enforcement been violent towards you, sir?
I mean, they haven't been violent towards me, but intimidation and this is violence. Whatever this is.
Well, it seems like those instances that you just listed, those are legitimate reasons for police to have contact with you. Disturbance with your neighbor, you get called. Loud music, you're going to have contact with the police. So those aren't any instances where you would not have contact with the police. And those are just regular incidents where you might have contact with law enforcement.
And what are you trying to get to about that?
I'm trying to get you, give me, you're talking about being harassed, but you really haven't given me anything that's really of a harassing nature. So what I would suggest, and then too, let me ask you a question. Okay, you mentioned Gary Police, but you also mentioned Lake County. What's your contacts in Lake County? What have they done to harass you?
Lake County. As far as Lake County, I've had to deal with them coming inside my home, and I believe it was the beginning of 23. They came and illegally searched my home about a refrigerator that wasn't even under the name of the individuals that lived here. So I've had to deal with that constantly. Like, even Gary Police Department did the same thing. Illegally searched my home under another name that they got from someone else over a police call.
What was this location at that they searched?
What, Gary Police Department?
Yeah, what's the address they searched?
That was 925 Georgia Street, Gary, Indiana. And that was in 22.
In 22?
Actually, that was in 21. That was towards from it was from October all the way, you can go to December. And you can be able to find that, because I'm pretty sure that you have that in your records, that they came to that location within that time and they illegally searched then. And we told them that we don't have no one here under that name, or we don't, because they were saying that somebody was being kidnapped or something like that. And we don't have nobody here under that name, and nobody's here being kidnapped. And they was like, well, we have to search what's going on. We asked for the sergeant. The sergeant approached. The sergeant came and still said that they had to enter and do the protocol, because they don't know if somebody is really in there, and they don't want to, be wrong if it was someone in there being kidnapped. So then they still went in. Now, as far as Lake County, that happened in 23, and we argued with them and told them, hey, this is because they said they had a warrant from a judge, a court order to come in and investigate a refrigerator that was taken and wasn't making payments. And so we told them that this is the wrong address, this is the wrong person, and they still, forced their way in, coerced us that they had to come in and
Let me ask you a question, sir. 925, is that an apartment?
No, sir. This is a house, a rental property.
Rental property. So, did you speak with the landlord in regards to that?
Why? We speaking to internal affairs. These are your officers. There's nothing.
No. I'm talking about that incident that happened back in 21. That's over 3 years ago. I'm asking about. You said they came to your house. I'm asking, was it rental equipment that they came looking for, or?
No. That's the name had nothing to do with no one. No one that's dealing with this house or the last house.
Okay.
So both incidences was isolated incidences.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look up some of these claims that you made and to see what some of these calls are. Because they're over a year old, I have to go look back and see what transpired. But right now, basically what I'm hearing is there's nothing of a harassing nature that the police are doing. Now, what I would suggest, if you state you have an issue with Lake County also, contact them. If you've had issues with state police, contact them. I would, again, if you feel like you're being, your civil rights been violated, I would contact the FBI if you believe your phone is being tapped into. But I'll look into these calls and see if there's anything of a harassing nature. But right now, basically what you told me, these are just general calls where police have to respond because they were dispatched to these locations. Okay?
I mean, all right. It's nothing I really can argue for.
All right, sir.
All right.